Tragic news just struck as we find out some news about Rueben Bain Jr. So let's get straight to it.
What's up, this B-Miss, man? Check out Off the Bench anytime you get a chance.
Hey, off the bench, it's 89. Check it out.
What up, what's good, what's happening? It's your boy Big Herbie, and welcome to another episode of Off the Bench. We are on the road to 1,000 subs, so before we go any further, I need you to do me a solid. Hit that like, hit the comment section, tell me what you think about the topic for this session, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell notification so you can be abreast of what's next. So there has been some, first things first, I'm sorry. What up, Ebony? Good to see you, girl. Thanks for stopping by. So there has been some unfortunate situations that just happened well, it didn't just happen. It actually happened in 2024. So as I'm bringing this stuff up on here, let's go ahead and look at what was dropped by Ali Canoli. I hope I'm pronouncing your name, sir. So please forgive me if I butcher your name. But news is that Rueben Bain was cited as a careless driver after a March 2024 crash in Miami that left passenger in a coma. The passenger was 22-year-old student that died three months later. NFL teams are aware of the investigation per sources. Now, it has also been also put out there by Albert Breer that looking up the notes real quick because I just had it here. He said teams have been aware of this case for a long time, and there was a lawsuit associated with the case that was settled in Miami. Now, unfortunately, with the whole entire news, first things first, we want to send a rest in peace to the young lady. It is unfortunate that she lost her life in this situation, but also we just want to just go ahead and talk about what's the situation going to be like for Rueben Bain in the midst of this. But before we go any further, there was a statement that was put out by the family. I believe it is her mom. I'm looking it up real quick right now. It says, yes, please. We received your request regarding a potential article about our daughter, Destiny Betts. As her family, we remain deeply committed to honoring her memory in a meaningful and appropriate way. Destiny's passing was the result of a tragic accident that occurred several years ago. While the loss remains incredibly painful for our family, we have worked hard to find peace and move forward. At this time, we are not seeking public attention surrounding the tragedy and respectfully request that our family's privacy will be honored. We also wish Mr. Bain the best as he continues his life and career. Thank you for respecting our wishes during this difficult matter. Now, just getting back to the whole entire situation, because I mean, hey, we still got to talk about it at the end of the day. This whole entire situation that just took place with her, yes, it is very unfortunate. And my question is, I don't like how it was put out 10 days before the draft. This is something that should have been addressed a long time ago out in public. Yes, it's unfortunate that this young lady lost her life, and yes, it is. We want to make sure that we respect the family's wishes, but at the same time, 10 days before this whole entire draft is about to happen, that's kind of sketchy as hell to me. I don't like how it's being put out there, especially if it was already settled and the police said that he was okay, he wasn't at fault, which is basically what's been put out there. Why is this thing being brought up now? And this is the NFL. The NFL is always on some bullshit to where they do not care. They're just trying to get the best way to get you at a certain price. So this young lady lost her life. The family has already made peace with it. And then on top of that, you decide to go ahead and drop it again during one of the most time when everybody's watching the NFL draft. Now, for those of you who are out of the loop, the NFL draft is one of the biggest biggest sports spectacles in all of sports. I mean, the NBA draft, when you put the NBA draft on, after the first like 5 picks, everybody tunes out. Nobody gives a shit. There's literally a 3-day weekend for the NFL draft. From Thursday to Saturday, it is a spectacle. In Detroit, just a couple of years ago, it was over 700,000 people that was there. They're already estimating it to be 1 million people when it comes to DC. So just put that, like, those people just in attendance. We ain't even talking about the people that's outside of it. I don't like how this thing is being put out, and the family is asking for this. Please respect us. Like, please, like, Rueben has already moved on. We made peace with him. And truth be told, and here's another thing, more credit to the family for making peace with it. Because a lot of people wouldn't have been able to handle the situation. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Right this second, Crash the Musician. What's up, Steve? Appreciate you stopping by, homie. But no, it's definitely a situation that is kind of messed up. How this young lady lost her life, and instead of this thing being addressed years ago when he was still in school, it wasn't even really brought up like that. Now, 10 days before the draft, it's brought up. It's sketchy as fuck, and I don't like it. This is the one thing. This is one of the few things that I hate about the NFL. It's definitely like it's some bullshit. And I'm not trying to cuss, but I mean, let's keep it a buck, man. This is not a good look for the NFL when you doing this a couple days before the draft. He wasn't, and here's the thing, from what I'm hearing, as far as everything else has been put out there, it wasn't like he was driving drunk, he was under the influence or anything of that nature. It was just a situation where it was an accident. How do I feel about that? I mean, at the end of the day, if people are okay with this, the family is okay with, as far as the whole entire situation is concerned. Hey, I get it, I understand it, and I'm giving them their peace. They're the ones who have to live with this at the end of the day, and Rueben has to live with it at the end of the day as well. We do not know exactly what reckless driving is, but we do know, as far as like, they made peace with the family, and everything should be good. So I mean, I think that we should just let this thing die down. But on the flip side, we have to realize, like, hey, what is the situation going to be like for him in the draft? Because at the end of the day, this is what it is. Does this mean he's going to plummet from going? He was a potential top 10 pick. Now he's being dropped down to possibly out of the first round. Because a lot of people are going to look at it like, well, because there's been some reports that he hasn't really been upfront about it. Me personally, I wouldn't want to be upfront about me accidentally killing somebody either. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, you have to put it out there. You have to address it because people don't want to be blindsided by it. But at the same time, it's like, look, I'm not trying to put out the fact that I accidentally killed somebody. That's something that I'm not trying to have on my damn chest, my damn at 40 years old. Let alone a 20 something year old kid who's trying to make it to the NFL and not trying to get booted before he even gets a chance. So I want to say, for before we go out, because this is not going to be too long, I want to say rest in peace to Miss Betts. Prayers go out to the family. Rueben, I hope that you learn from this situation, however reckless way that you've driven before. Hopefully we won't have to deal with this later on in the future. Yes, at the end of the day, I want to send my condolences to the family. Tragic situation, but at the end of the day, please drive safely. I don't like how this whole entire situation is going on as far as 10 days before the draft, because not only is it bringing up a loved one's past as far as they losing it, but they also bringing up the kid who can possibly lose stock in the NFL draft, which is losing out on millions. So, and my thing is this: I wouldn't feel this way if he was drunk driving or something like that. If it was an accident, like they say there is, and the parent and the family of the one who just lost their life is okay. They made peace with it. They've already talked to it. They settled it out of court. Everything of that nature. Okay, I'm okay with it. But this doesn't look any. I mean, it's already been put out there. I just hate that it was put out a couple days before the draft. It just doesn't look right. It looks like somebody's just trying to put a mooch off of somebody's pain to go ahead and pick up a player at a late date, at a late pick. I don't like it whatsoever. Crash Musician says, like the NBA, the NFL ignores the past if they like you. If they don't, they will drag your past up just to excuse shady draft tactics. Look at how they did Shador, and he is Deion's son. Absolutely right. I mean, and what did we find out about Shador? What, that he was confident about throwing the ball around, and I mean he looked good when he actually was in there. And you look at the whole entire situation where the coach was trying to sabotage his whole entire career. I don't like that shit. I don't like shady mess, the dealings and everything in the NFL. And I will go ahead and call it out when I see it. Small Talk ENT, what's good, man? I hope everything's going on good on your end. But I'm not gonna go too deep off in it because, like I said, this is gonna be a short video. Just bringing it up. News that needs to be put out there as far as Rueben Bain. Do we still pick him up at number 7? I never was really that big on trying to pick him up anyway. And another thing too, people are gonna use this reason as like, oh, we already felt like he had short arms because of him coming in, fitting into our to the thing. Now they're just gonna use this shit as a way to just go ahead and say, oh, we're not gonna justify this pick. But also, Small Talk says everything is well. Wednesday can't get here any fast enough. Yes, and we're gonna go ahead and also forgot to tell you about this. The NFL, the Commanders just dropped a post that said that they will be going and dropping the new uniforms at 10 o'clock. Now, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna go ahead and set this thing up for my computer, for my tablet, to go ahead and try to simulcast, like show my reaction, live reaction. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it, but what I'm going to do is record it and then go ahead and hopefully just give a live. I'm going live at 10:15, 10:30, just so we can go ahead and get reactions on what you think about the new jerseys, the new uniform as well. Please go ahead, write in the comment section. Tell me what you think about the whole entire situation that's going on with Rueben Bain, and tell me what you think about the drop on the uniforms dropping at 10 o'clock. Me personally, I wish you would do it around 8 because I get off at 5:30 in the morning. So I'm gonna have to stay up and be with y'all motherfuckers in the morning. I might have to just go and get me some coffee or something like that just to go ahead and prepare myself for this one, because this is definitely something that we got to talk about on Wednesday. But until then, like always, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can be abreast of what's next on Off the Bench, and help me grow so I can do more. I can't grow without y'all Bammers here, man. Hit that like, man. Share this video. Share all the information that I'm trying to get. The series that I've been putting up on the draft, on the blue chip breakdown, I've been doing pretty good with it, man. I mean, and I love to see that you guys are looking at it and giving me and give input on what you think about these draft picks as well. So, but until then, guys, like I said, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders.